And we're back with the On The Bench podcast, the UK's #1 football podcast, the On The Bench show. And we're top of the league still. And Sean's in the corner and his legs twitching.
It's always shaking.
I wonder why.
And Frank's next to him and he's still silky.
And if you're a winner, stay to the left. If you're top of the table, I want you to stay to the left-hand side. And if you're a loser,
I'm on the right.
just stay to the right. But on the bench today, I'm going to start with my fellow Gunner brother. We got Mr. Marty Mart in the building, a.k.a. I don't even know what I call you no more.
What is this AKA?
I ain't got an AKA for you. I'm about to call you Silk Man, but
That's the Silk Man. He's brought out the 1989 Silk number.
But we got Marty Mart in the building,
How are you,
fellow
man?
Gooner.
Yes.
Regular on the Bench podcast. Thank you for coming on, bro. To my right, we got Mr. Talk to Frank, a.k.a. Sylvester Stallone, the Grinch. And he's got his Man United.
Oh, Frank Stallone.
And to the right, we got Mr. Sugar Sean, a.k.a. the Chelsea man.
Yes.
And obviously he's far, far away from us because we spanked them, yes. We didn't really spank you, lot. But we're going to get into the game. Some controversial moments. We didn't really spank you. It's a bit of a... And Frank was upset as well.
Upset?
We're going to get into that later, sorry. But yeah, what do you think about the game, though, Sean?
It's just how I expected, to be honest. I felt like it was just going to be one of those ones where comfortable. It's just what the team is, isn't it? I thought it was going to be a comfortable victory for Arsenal. Again, don't look like they really have to come out of second gear, even though they might not have the second gear, the third gear or fourth gear, but they didn't have to come out of the second gear, really. I felt like most of our attacks, most of our best play probably came within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I think, and then after Cole Palmer's shot that went about 100 yards in the air, we didn't have another shot till like when we scored.
Yeah, he's just sort of third best.
And it wasn't even a shot anyway.
He's just sort of third best in the world.
Yeah, for me, I'm just saying, innit, the arguments.
He thinks he's the best. What? Third
Best player in the world, yeah.
Out of everybody, or just number 10s?
In terms of forwards, yeah, I think he's
backtracking
probably, I just in general, yeah, because the forwards are always going to be considered better than the things anyway.
I see this on a reel that you were saying. Combined 11.
Combined 11?
Yeah.
I might have mentioned it in the Combined 11.
Interesting choices. Cole Palmer, yeah?
Yeah, well, name me others.
Yeah,
Then
100%. Come on.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Eze had probably one of the most biblical stinkers yesterday I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say it was a biblical stinker.
It was awful.
Just...
What
But the
did I
thing...
say last week?
Eze was poor, Zubamendi was poor.
The thing with Cole Palmer is he's never available.
No, he
always
is.
subbed.
He's not played well against... See, the thing is, the narratives are coming now where he doesn't play or score big goals against the big sides. The narratives come out in the last 14 months, he's only scored 3 open play goals. All these kind of things. So it's like... They can say things like that, but Eden Hazard wasn't a player that scored many goals, and there was stages where he went on runs where he might not have had goals and assists, but...
You can't be likening him to Hazard, man.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like Cole Palmer carries Chelsea. Anything good about Chelsea?
Carries or was carrying?
Well, he was carrying, but he was carrying for a season. No, but he missed out the start of the season this year, so we never got to really see him. But in terms of when he is actually available, like Cole is our best player. Cole was the only thing we had on as an outlet yesterday. The passes with Robert Sanchez dilly-dallying about his rubbish
Sanchez,
stuff.
is he an Arsenal fan?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He was trying to gift us goals.
And it got to the stage where Chalobah got so upset one time, he just turned around, he switched him, he said, like, yo, stop this rubbish. Because that's what it was. And then
I think he's an Arsenal fan. I think he wants to win the league because he passed it to them about 3 times.
What was that? Yeah. Every single time he'd get the ball, he'd play around with it, and he'd either lose it or he'd end up outside the box on the floor, just in a mess in a heap, or he'd miskick it. I'm just thinking, mate, do you not get the hint? Just send it long or do something different, because what you're doing is just, and he's getting some serious grief at the Emirates. Like the crowd
but we give him grief. The grief at the Emirates is probably coming from our fans. We've given him many times the grief, but it's like people have appreciated that. They're saying, oh, he's played very well this season, he's improved. I'm like, well, still, can you still name me goalkeepers in the league that have made as many mistakes he probably has even this season?
Even a goal from the corner, terrible.
But this is what he's supposed to be good at. Everyone's been praising him for what he's improved at and what he does. And what they praise him for is the command of the box from corners and set pieces.
He fell over. He went like this.
It's embarrassing. He collapsed into his player. It's just embarrassing, man. I can't stand it.
It was a foul. Went down. It went underneath him, threw him in.
There's so many embarrassing people in the squad at the moment. It just stems through to the whole thing. Like when I said last week from the video, the discipline of the team. The discipline of these players and the entitlement of some of these players. The Daily Mail just reported today it's just like, it was like a normal account. It was like my opinion on Twitter. The Daily Mail came out and said they gave it's the arrogance and the entitlement to the players. Like we gave the armband to a player who was singing a racist song on the Argentinian bus, and our centre half has more points than Chelsea have in the league on his driving license.
Yeah.
Like we're not strict enough on these players. Like they're talking about the fines to the players and stuff like that. It's just I heard Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank talking about it's the age of players. No, it's not the age of players. It's not the inexperience of players. Look at the people who've been sent off for Chelsea. Caicedo has played over 100 league games. Cucurella is 27.
Yeah.
Fofana has played over 100 league games. He's played over 6 seasons. All of these players have played over 6 seasons. The last 4 or 5 red cards. So you can't talk about the age of players. They're old enough. They've played enough games. They've been
understand
around.
the league well. They understand the league.
They understand the league well. A lot of them have come from in the league. Cucurella and Caicedo have been in the league.
Neto as well.
Neto's been in the league,
Yeah.
but they've played loads of games. And that's just league games. They've played over 100 league games. So that whole disciplinary stuff for age means nothing. So for me,
Not in a
it's
bad
just
way, man.
Yeah,
I've been saying it
bad way.
week in, week out, but you lot are becoming like the new Man United. It seems like you're not just going that way.
I think that the discipline where it's ridiculous is, you see, it's the dissent.
Yep.
It's the stupid dissent. It's like, shut your mouth, get on with the game. And then that Neto challenge with Martinelli.
Ridiculous.
Mate, you ain't ever getting that ball. That ball was way past
standing,
you, and
just standing,
you just ask it, and then he went, oh no, it's like, mate, you know you're getting a booking.
Perfect management from Arteta though, because he had the more tactical player in Trossard in terms of ball possession, and like we said all the time, it's like he's probably the better player to have at the start of games and stuff like that, build up, ball retention, that kind of stuff. When things are going towards the end of games and people are getting tired, bring on the legs. Martinelli's the legs. He stretches people. So, and that's what happened. Neto was probably knackered and said, sod this, I ain't going down the line with him trying to keep up with him. Because it's embarrassing. I saw Declan Rice go on a run with Neto.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Declan Rice outsped Neto.
Yeah, mental.
So-
Declan Rice, he looked tired. I need to talk to you about that.
So when I keep telling people about the speed of some of these players, Chelsea lack athleticism, power and speed amongst the better sides. People think that these players are quick. We ain't got thick players. We ain't got fast players. Enzo Fernandez is slow. He's slow. Palmer is not fast. Pedro Neto is not fast.
Yeah.
These guys are not physical. They're not fast.
João Pedro's not really quick.
João Pedro's
either.
not really that quick.
Yeah,
So it's like the athleticism and power, it's only coming from Caicedo and Reece James. Everybody else ain't to that level
Reece James
of speed.
fast. I don't think he's not even that fast.
No, but Reece James is
athletic.
but
Yeah.
the athleticism of him is allowing him to like shrug people off or get
Shrug,
beside
yeah,
people,
yeah,
and he is
yeah,
quite
yeah,
quick.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's the combination of all. But that's what we lack. Do you get it? So it's like,
I think
Boy.
you announced record losses as well, didn't you? In terms of revenue.
300 and something odd £1 million or
I'm not
something
surprised
like that.
when you're buying your own hotels at God knows what.
I think, do you know what the biggest problem for Chelsea is now? It's going to take a hell of a lot and a few seasons to sort this mess out now.
Do you know what? I disagree, Frank. Do you know what? I think they are, sorry to interrupt, I think they are a David Raya, a William Saliba and a Gabriel away from being a top side. Sort the discipline out.
Yeah, I know.
Right, sort the discipline out, which is a problem because it's costing you in games. 7 red cards in the Premier League, and I believe 9 in all or 10 in all competitions.
We've got 9 in the league, I think.
I think it's 7.
Is it 7 in the league? I thought it was 9.
Sure, it's 7 in the league.
I heard it was 9.
9 or 10 in all
maybe
competitions.
in all comps, yeah.
Oh, maybe it all comes, yeah, but it's
9
just,
or 10 in all competitions.
But our forwards ain't good, Marty.
No,
Do you know what?
they're not good.
Listen, João Pedro's
Okay,
a
but that's
handful, he
one.
can be, And,
You
and
can't
then,
just mention 1 or 2.
Well, you've got Cole Palmer, the best 10 in the world, yeah?
No, but I'm saying 1 or 2 players. We have to have more than that. It's like with Arsenal, you lot are top of the league. You all have an immense defence. That's what it is.
That's it.
Because you lot are annoyed with your attackers, really, in terms of the outlet you're getting from your attackers.
I agree.
The numbers.
The red cards is
but
9
you-
all competitions so far.
Okay.
But you say that, but everyone's absolutely hammering Gyökeres, hammering Trossard, hammering Martinelli, hammering saying Saka's not performing this season, hammering Odegaard, hammering Eze, saying they're not performing. But then the actual truth is we're just a very well balanced team. At the back, we've got the best goalkeeper in the world. Okay.
Yeah, but do you think
No,
55?
Frank,
How many goals have you got this
okay.
season? 55 goals or something? Is it 55 goals?
Frank,
you've got?
name me a better goalkeeper in the world right now.
Yeah.
Donnarumma.
Who?
a better goalkeeper than David
How many
Raya.
clean sheets has he had?
I don't care about how many clean sheets.
Why not?
City play a different style of football to you. You're very pragmatic.
You care about your goalkeeper picking out the ball of the net, out of the net, less or
just
more.
50.
Individually,
of course.
I would say Courtois and Donnarumma are
Courtois
definitely...
got 14 clean sheets this season.
Listen,
David Raya's got 18.
Marty, you set your team up very differently, okay? You've got very, very good defenders. You play with 4 centre-backs furthermore. Nkapia and Timber played centre-back in their previous clubs, okay? You play 2 solid centre-backs. Your team has been together for a long time. I rate David Raya. I was wrong about David Raya. I initially said that he's not a big upgrade on Ramsdale at the time. I think I was right at the time.
No.
But at the time, I was right. This is 3-4 years ago. He's developed.
At that time, David Raya was the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was.
No, he absolutely
100%.
wasn't. He was at Brentford anyway. I didn't think he was a massive upgrade on Ramsdale. I thought it was a slight upgrade, but not a massive upgrade. And if you remember, he started making a few mistakes as well. So I was proven right at the time. But he's developed a lot. He's playing with the same centre backs week in, week out. City they play a different style of football. They push men forward. They play forward a lot. Arsenal play a different pragmatic style. Okay, you look at Real Madrid again. Real Madrid are not the Real Madrid of 5-10 years ago. They're just not. So you're comparing.
Yeah, that's why Courtois wouldn't be respected as much even now because of the way that how they've been leaking.
Yeah,
goals.
exactly.
It's about the goals, isn't it? It's like you can't blame the goalkeepers for teams of how they play and how they can see goals. I do think it's close between David Raya and Donnarumma.
It's very, very, very,
Donnarumma
very close.
It is
I'll say
now.
it's close, yeah.
Now,
Donnarumma's
this present day.
CV.
Talk about right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right here, right now.
Right now, it's
David
very
Raya
close.
is the best goalkeeper in the
Yeah,
world.
it's very
Right here,
close.
right
No,
now.
I wouldn't say
If you're talking about today's day, he is. Right now, he is.
I wouldn't say he's
on
best in the
form.
world, but
He is, 100%.
Right now,
up there.
I think he could.
He's up there, yeah, and I rate David
Before,
Raya.
yeah.
That save he made yesterday was incredible. One of the saves he made yesterday. Or was it against Spurs that when he clawed the ball
Done
out?
yesterday,
And he done one
against
yesterday as
Spurs.
well. Yeah.
Does it every week in, week out, he's doing
It
it.
was yesterday. I think it was from the own goal, for the header. I can't remember who it was from.
It was
The
just,
claw-
it was
the
just
claw thing
before
weren't
that
that
corner.
hard.
It was just before the goal. If you saw that, he gets stamped on, literally.
Yeah, I saw that.
Stamped
I saw that, yeah, I
on,
saw
right,
that.
which, listen, it happens. He gets stamped on. He gets strangled. He gets pulled back, and the guy still manages to get his hand to the top
quality.
corner.
It weren't top corner. It was in the middle of the goal.
Yeah,
It wasn't in the middle of the goal.
It was the middle of the
It
goal.
wasn't the middle of the goal, mate. It wasn't the middle of the goal. It wasn't
But
the middle of the goal.
look, I don't think he's the best goalkeeper in the world. You make it out as if there's absolutely no doubt. You told us Calafiori was the best left back in the world. You told us, you know what I mean? And I think you're on that horse again.
No,
I do think David Raya is
statistics.
top 3, top 4 in the world without a doubt.
Top 3, top 4.
Yes, he is. Yeah. I wouldn't
out.
say he's out
Who's
and
above
out.
him?
The world class.
Thibaut Courtois.
Well, Courtois and Donnarumma are both for me.
Courtois
They're both for
second.
me
Alisson
better than David
Becker.
Raya.
No. Courtois.
Oh, right now, better than Raya.
No, but you can't just rub off
Yeah, that's what I'm
Alisson.
saying.
Courtois
you can't-
second.
No, we're
This-
talking about
this is
present
factually.
moment.
Courtois second. Donnarumma's third.
What do you say?
And Alisson's fourth. This is actually factually now. I looked it up before we came in. On minutes
Yeah, but
played,
clean
saves,
sheets and stuff like
saves,
that. Okay, but
and
Robert,
saves to shot
if you want to do
ratio.
statistical stuff,
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez is the best keeper in the league.
Mate.
Yeah.
No, but he's talking
No,
about
but this is
stats.
what it is. No, but this is why I'm saying it's rubbish because Robert Sanchez has a better save percentage than any goalkeeper in the league.
Yeah.
Saves that are easy to make are going to be saved. It's going to go in your favour of statistics.
Yeah.
The Jordan Pickford save the other day.
That was unbelievable.
It's a world class save.
Yeah.
Like
That
that's a
was
world class.
Everybody in the pitch was like,
I think even Jordan Pickford after it, you see him and then afterwards he went, like,
But that was
was a big save.
It's not just down to like being top corner. If that's top corner, it's never being saved. Some things that goalkeepers can only deal with. And that one there, like I said on my post that I put up, I was like, reflexes is massively important to goalkeepers. And
even the strength of his
the
hands.
strength of the hand. So that's what I said. So the strength of hand
Yeah.
and reflex in that is where 2 of the attributes of goalkeeping has been covered. Footwork and agility isn't really covered, but reflexes and strength of hand is where it comes into. I'm a goalkeeper myself, so I have that opinion of goalkeepers where I know what kind of things they have to tick off. Raya's agility is crazy. I think it's great. His footwork his footwork is crazy. His strength of hand is decent. I wouldn't say it's the best. And his reading of things is
What
quite
positioning?
good. Positioning is quite good, but I feel like some keepers can always get bailed out by their footwork being that good, and I think his footwork is that good.
I feel like Raya has more better attributes than Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma's just a very, very, very good shot stopper.
You would've
When it
said
comes
that-
to like shot stopping, he's elite.
But you would have said that about Petr Cech because Petr Cech didn't have quick feet. But when you consider everything of all.
Yeah, but that's what you want in your goalkeeper. Has
No,
an
of course, of
overall
course.
package.
But football's slightly
You'll take
different then.
David Raya over Donnarumma.
When your likes of Jens Lehmann, Petr Cech,
Yeah, there weren't no
David
passing
Seaman,
stuff.
it wasn't. They weren't playing out from the back so much.
Yeah.
It was a lot more long balls. So Petr Cech then in today's game. Listen, he's still a top goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But in today's game, he would struggle in similar circumstances, such as Donnarumma. And Donnarumma, his footwork isn't the best.
Yeah.
Look, he's a fantastic goalkeeper, and we saw it last season. PSG literally kept him in the game. He made some outstanding saves.
But that's why I got excited with Kepa, because I thought his footwork was great, because he was quick across the goal. No, but I'm talking about like shifting. It's the quickness of your feet
Makes a
to get
difference.
across.
David De Gea was quality in that as well back in the day. Yeah.
But David De Gea had loads of attributes. That's what I'm saying. But you can sometimes be taken or like distracted by the attributes that they possess based on how good they are. Because like positioning, Donnarumma's magnificent at that, because he has to be, because he doesn't have the fast feet work. Sometimes you compensate for certain things of what you don't have. But for me, it's a close conversation anyway. But yeah,
I need to jump into the Arsenal team and some of Arteta's man management, or in-game management, should I say. I see Declan Rice yesterday looked very, very tired. Norgard hasn't been playing. Norgard can ball as well. I speak to a lot of Arsenal fans, they're saying, why is he not playing Norgard? What's your thoughts on that?
We did play Norgard.
No, but like starting, bring him on longer time.
do you think Rice needs rest?
Rice needs, even Zubimendi sometimes.
Yeah, I think there's been games with Zubimendi where you could have rotated him. Listen, I rate Norgard. I think he's a quality operator. He's a Premier League captain. He knows the Premier League very well. But I think yesterday against Chelsea, it's a massive game. You've got to go with Zubimendi and Rice, even though Zubimendi had a very poor game, nearly cost us throughout the game. But listen, Norgard's there, ready, waiting. I think, as I said, I think he'll play against Brighton. He is I think he's been vastly underused by Arteta, but there are when you talk about in-game management, like Sean said, that for me was a masterstroke when he brings on Martinelli to stretch Neto, at that period of the game. I said that yesterday, and essentially gets him sent off because he's that chaotic player. You're always going to get criticised if he played Norgard for, say, a game like yesterday, and then it went wrong. You're going to, why did you play Norgard? Etc.
Maybe not in a bigger game then. Maybe in a
the Wolves games and the games that you just dropped points to. These were games where you could have probably given a hungry player against a weaker opposition.
Yeah, I agree with the Wolves game.
Yeah.
I agree with the Wolves game. That's perfect. The thing with Norgard is he can literally play one game a week. So
Why is that?
Age is something. When he was at Brentford, he just it's just down to age. It's just he can't manage. It's like Calafiori, can't manage more than one game a week.
That's crazy to me, man.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. But listen,
why did we sign someone like that? We're challenging for the
Champions
Champions League, Premier League.
He's only played
that's
a handful of minutes.
But that's perfect for you lot, though.
Yeah,
that is genuinely perfect.
Because Rice
for you.
plays most games.
Because Rice will play most games.
Yeah, but all right, for example, Rice gets injured now.
Yeah.
Marino's injured.
Well, but that's just like
we're in the Champions League.
That's unlucky.
Last 16, we're in the FA Cup. We're in all these cups.
If you've got, do you need
if
more
we
than
get
three
another
players?
injury? But if we get another injury now, what happens then?
Do you need more than three players in one
You'd have to
position?
play Eze and Odegaard in that role. Listen, if he's fit, but. Of course, you start having to move players around into positions that isn't ideal. You've got Lewis Skelly. There's a shout that he could play in that position.
Yeah.
Look, it's not ideal. I don't think you can potentially replace Declan Rice as a whole.
Yeah, it's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, he's probably the only player on this entire Arsenal side that you wouldn't fancy replacing.
It's like Chelsea with Caicedo, for example.
Yeah, if we lost Caicedo, we'd have no defensive midfielder. But that's what I'm saying with Rice. The perfect example is to have someone in there that can come in and play the weaker sides, because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because if you don't beat Wolves with Norgard in there, they'll be like, that was a game we needed to get the 3 points. It's an easy game.
Yeah, exactly.
We're always going to complain, though.
You're always going to complain.
Realistically,
but you also have to the smart fans and the fans that I respect are the people that understand squad management throughout a season in terms of managing players' fitness. You're getting to the end of the season now where people have to be managed well in the congested fixtures. You're playing 3 games in 7 days.
Rice looked tired yesterday.
And he was limping and everything.
He was tired, man. Rice is normally very springy on everything. He wasn't like that yesterday, man. Eze as well.
Biblical stinker.
Poor game.
I wouldn't say biblical stinker.
Definitely.
I think. Listen, he was.
You
he
had
was
so
fantastic.
many. Mark, you had so many chances
Yeah.
in and around the box. He doesn't check his mirrors.
Yeah, it's not FIFA. It's not going to score every single one of them.
No, I'm not talking about FIFA, but
it's a tight
the
game.
opportunities of you lot having been on the area against us. You had so many chances. The passes that he was finding that he should have found.
We always knew this game was going to be
not
tight.
good enough.
This game was never. We were never going to, walk you 5-1 like we did the other season.
Yeah, but he had chances to.
It was just. It was always going to be a battle. It was always going to be. I said before the game there was going to be a red card. I just knew it's that sort of game. It was tough. It was physical, and you guys tried to turn it into a wrestling match, and it's just.
They tried to turn it into a wrestling match.
100%.
You lot from corners? Are you for real?
No, I'm being
Are you for real? Are you absolute audacity
they
of
do
this
it
man?
every time. They do it every time.
The only thing I will defend against, thing I will defend you for though, is the fact that
goodness.
the narrative of Arsenal being set piece FC is ridiculous because Chelsea have 50% of their goals from set. Oh no, sorry, not 50%. Someone has 50% in the league.
They're in the mix.
Has
Look
got.
at him,
I think Crystal Palace have 50% of goals from set pieces this
Yeah, but you
season.
expect that from a team that's lower in the league.
Arsenal have less. It's like 1% less than Chelsea of set piece goals.
Okay.
So to call Arsenal set piece FC is a bit contradictory.
It's Arsenal.
I would say though that we are that good here. We had to show you how to score your own goal from a set piece.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, Reece James is probably as good of Declan Rice as a set-piece corner taker anyway.
He is.
I completely agree.
He is.
Set piece wise, Declan Rice is.
If we had the defenders, Marty, we don't have height in our squad. We don't really have height. Mamadou Sarr, who came in yesterday, he was 6'4", and I think that's why he played him for his height. But his defending of the corner was embarrassing. Timber turning him sideways and him being occupied with Timber. It hits him on his side without even looking at the ball. Like even he's our tallest man, and he's not even attacking the headers at the front post.
Timber
What we're
Reece
supposed
James
to be
this
doing.
season.
Reece James, definitely.
Reece James, man.
Really?
He's a different gear.
Really?
Reece James is different.
I think Reece James is world class.
I feel so sorry for
That's
Reece
how
James.
highly I
He
rate
is.
Reece
But you
James.
don't think Timber's world class?
Not
Timber
yet.
is going to become
He's
world class.
I think he'll become world class. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think
So
Reece James
what's
has
the
been world
difference?
class.
What's the difference?
Reece has
I
got a body of work behind him, though.
Yeah, and I also think
I know, but then if you take the body of work, there's been large periods of time where he's
of
been
injuries.
available.
Yeah, of course.
Reece James is
100%.
more complete.
look,
He's more complete.
the thing with talent, there's
Unbelievable.
one thing having mad talent, but if you're not available,
I know that,
Yeah,
Martin,
yeah.
but
True. I
when we
agree with
see
that.
him, and he's played more games this season than he has of any other season, and him just on the ball, I just feel so sorry. I feel sorry for him, Palmer and Caicedo. The only three players I feel sorry for. The rest of this team stinks of shit. I'll be honest, I hate it.
Guys, we've got to wrap
Go
the
on,
Arsenal
go on.
game, man. But before we do that, Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Šeško, they're both starting to turn it up a bit. Who is the actual better striker out of the two that you've seen so far? And them finding themselves a bit. We'll start off with you. We'll start with Frank.
He's actually thinking.
Frank, who is the better striker out of Victor Gyökeres and Šeško?
Look, I got to be
No
completely-
bias.
completely
Don't be
honest.
biased,
Yeah,
be
no.
honest.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
completely honest. In the summer,
No,
no. I'm going to be 100% honest with you
Alright,
guys.
go.
In the summer, I wanted Man United to buy Victor Gyökeres because I felt that Man United needed an experienced striker, not another project striker, which I thought Šeško would be, because obviously I saw Rasmus Højlund come in as a 19, 20-year-old, struggled, whereas Gyökeres, I saw he'd been scoring goals, consistently for 2 years, and he played in England before. Yes, he didn't do great in the Premier League with Brighton, but he hit numbers in the Championship with Swansea. I thought he's gone away, he's built himself up, and I thought he'd be the right striker. Obviously, knew Amorim, worked with Amorim at Sporting as well, so I thought he was the right guy for us. So I wanted Victor Gyökeres ahead of Šeško because I've seen Šeško play before, and I thought he was a good player with a high ceiling, but I thought it'd take him a year or so to get going. But after seeing a lot of both of them, I watched obviously a lot of Man United, a lot of Arsenal. I think Šeško's ceiling is right up there now. I honestly do.
Do you think that if we swap strikers, they'll be doing better for the
Arsenal have won a league now. If you had Benjamin Šeško had a Victor Gyökeres, you'd be about 10, 11, 12 points clear by now.
You reckon?
100%.
Why do you feel so
I love it how Man
Do
U
you know
fans
what?
pronounce it Benjamin Šeško.
It is. Shout out
all
Spots.
Man U fans do it. Benjamin Šeško.
It is Šeško.
It's
Šeško, that's how you
Do
pronounce
you
it.
think Victor Gyökeres will fit into the Man United team well with Bruno feeding him?
I don't know. Look, I mean, I don't know what he'd do at Man United, Victor Gyökeres, but I know that Šeško at Arsenal would have been hitting numbers, because you got to remember as well, Arsenal put a lot more crosses into the box. You put a lot of crosses into the box.
Not first
the way
time,
Arsenal play. Not first time, but from set pieces alone, you put a lot of crosses into the box. And mate, have you seen this guy's jump?
Yeah.
Have you seen how high he can jump?
good header yesterday as well.
He's a joke.
What do you
So.
think?
Look, I'm really starting to rate Šeško. Man U are finding a way to unlock his style of play in a way that they play the ball onto him. And listen, he's been scoring goals. He's been doing numbers. That header, great example that he scored against Crystal Palace. Purchase on it, power, puts it in the right position, beats the keeper with ease. And he's turning to be a bit of a match winner. Victor Gyökeres was fantastic against Tottenham, found space. I mean, look, everyone's going to say, oh, everyone does that against Tottenham. Look, listen, Tottenham do leave gaps, they do leave spaces. And he's adjusting to play. I did think at the beginning of the season, if I'm honest, I did think the Victor Gyökeres was ready right here, right now, and the Benjamin Šeško was a project for, or not say a project, but maybe he'd come on more next season. But Michael Carrick's doing a really good job finding a way to play with him, and listen, he's getting numbers. He's a big guy. He's powerful. You can see what he's got, and he looks to be clinical. It's just finding, like any striker, you've got to play with him the right
Very
way.
clinical. Some good goals.
You know,
I think. Do you know what, Martin? No, I think you're right, and I think the thing about Šeško is he's scoring different types of goals, which is really important for a striker. I mean,
one he done the other day when you like flicked it and it just
he's quite theatrical, and I like that in a striker. And I say that in there was that, I think it was the goals against Burnley, one of the goals where he runs onto it. It's an amazing touch,
flicks it,
and he just guides it into the.
Brilliant.
And that's similar with the header. He's very good at getting balls coming onto him and just putting them past the keeper, and he puts power on them, and he puts them in the right place. There's a lot of strikers. If you see, look, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think, if I'm honest with you, is one of the signings of the summer, considering he was free. His goal record, what he's done at Leeds, and when I remember when it was Everton, he had injury problems and he was terrible. And then it was talk he was going to Arsenal. I was like, please don't sign him. But for Leeds, I think he's been fantastic. But then you see the other night against Man City, he had a couple of chances to dead that game off, and he snatched at them. That one, the ball that comes across this, and it's not easy. I'm not saying I'd score it, but that level, it's finishes like that change games.
You've got to at least hit the target.
That's it. And I think with that, you hit the target, you beat your keeper. It's done.
I want to ask Sean. He's not at Arsenal. He's not a Man United fan. He should have a fairer opinion. What do you think of the two?
I think every striker should be given the opportunity to be exposed. I feel like sometimes it's like people are unexposed to the fact that they're not given the opportunities that they should be able to be given. I think we've seen that with how United have transformed over the style of football of play since Carrick's come into play. Højlund under Amorim wasn't given the chances to be able to score the goals. He had a very limited amount of chances to take chances. And as we've seen at Napoli, when he's given chances, he takes his chances. So it's like, I feel like a lot of players need to be given the chance to be exposed. I think before yesterday, I think I would have swayed towards Gyökeres for what I've seen of what he's been able to do. But just the two opportunities yesterday alone, I feel like him going 1v1 with Chalobah, if you're anything good about yourself 1v1, being pulled into a channel, sizing up a player facing you, if you're anything good about yourself in them positions, I think Gyökeres should have got the better of him at least once of those two times. He got shut down by Chalobah twice. That's an academy graduate from us, guy that we sent on loan to Palace. So at that level, I'd expect Gyökeres to take his chances a bit more better than what he's been given at the moment. I thought Gyökeres has been starved for most of the season so far. I feel like the style of play in which he likes to make runs into the box and the first time balls that he'd want to be given, like we've been speaking about, hasn't been given to him. But yesterday, I felt like he was given opportunities to take advantage of and he didn't. But Šeško has always been someone that we've taken an eye to, because even when we played Salzburg at home, we watched Šeško. Me and Tommy went to the game, watched Šeško, my brother, and we can see who's got talent in a team. We could see the talent he has in his touch, his ability to take down the ball, link up play, control the ball. He gives me kind of like link up play and like visions of Zlatan, how Zlatan used to be in terms of how he would be posing as a physical threat outside the box, taking touches, the ability to take a touch, and his first time finishing is decent. So I feel like Šeško just needs a bit more of an opportunity to get given the chances to play, and also just, it's all about chances. You have to be given chances. If you're not given chances,
it's hard for him to get in the squad though, because Mbeumo's back in. You want Ahmad on the wing and you want Cunha.
But they're putting Mbeumo, but if they're finding ways to put Mbeumo out onto the right, Cunha onto the left, Šeško up front.
Who would you want to start, Frank? Because obviously yesterday you went with Šeško up top and bench Ahmad. Was you happy with that lineup, or?
Yeah, I think it's horses for courses, really. I think yesterday we played Palace, and Palace are probably going to defend a bit deeper, although the first half they did come on to us a lot more the way they played. I think we allowed them a lot of space. But yeah, I mean, we play Newcastle this week, and Newcastle away as well, so they're going to be all over you. So I think...
Just on that, sorry, what happened with that red card, man?
What, on Cunha? It's a red card.
No, it gets a red card, but is that a penalty?
That was debatable. Whether it's in the area or out the area, it's close. That's an Old Trafford decision.
Soft though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To give both, I think, is outrageous.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I think it was, It is a red card because he's through on goal. It's a goal scoring opportunity, and he's getting to the ball.
Goes down.
Most of the initial contact is
outside. It was a parachute.
No, but do you know what, Marty? Just before that, and Boomer's running through, and someone cleans him out. They get the ball, but they get the man as well, and he stays on his feet. We get nothing.
Yeah.
And also, there was one where Šeško's gone up for a header. I think, who was it? Lacroix put his hand up. He's put his hand up. He's flicked his fingertips, and no penalties given. So listen, you get some, and you don't get some. But like I said, at the end of the day, if you don't go down, what did Gabriel do last week? He had to go down, and then he got the decision.
The challenge is he's going down. It's enough to go down from a player, but it's just for me. 95% of that challenge has started outside the box, and it should have been given as a free kick and red card. If you're going to give a penalty, that guy has to stay on the pitch.
How did you feel earlier about the Man United? How Man United played on the lineup. And
no. I mean, going back to the point that we were making about which team I'd start. I think, like I said, when we're playing Newcastle, I'd like to see Ahmad come back into the team. I think Šeško will drop back to the bench. You play on Boom up top because you're going to counter them. You're going to have to counter them because you're not going to keep the ball as much as they do. We'll have the ball, but I think Newcastle have a lot of possession in the game this week. So again, I think it all depends. But you need options. Like what Sean was saying earlier, you need options. One or two players ain't enough. One or two good forwards ain't enough. You need quality forwards because if you're going to take players out and bring players in, it's got to work. You know what I mean? Arsenal, how many forwards have Arsenal got now? You need forwards. You've got Havertz, you've got Jesus, you've got Gyökeres, Saka, Martinelli, Madueke. You've got loads of forwards. And even if you go back to the City teams when they were successful, Mahrez, David Silva, De Bruyne, Aguero, you had Sterling, you had 4, 5, 6 top quality forwards. You need that. Yeah,
but I think that a lot of that does come down to building a squad. I remember for years, if you look a matter of seasons ago, 4 seasons ago, 5 seasons ago, we were very. I mean, listen, even if I'm honest with you, last season we were threadbare. The injuries we had crippled us at the end, and it's always that. I think if Chelsea this season added 4 quality players, or dare I say it, did what we did this summer, we added 8 players this summer, 8 quality players. That's why we've got the depth that we've got now. Any team, I believe, if Manchester United went and done that in the summer, and I believe if Chelsea went and done that, like I said, Chelsea's problems are glaringly obvious. You had the two world-class centre-backs and a world-class goalkeeper. That changes that.
But that's not easy to do, Marty. That's number one. It's expensive, and it's not easy to find.
You've got to find them.
Right. Number one, you've got to find the players. Number two, are they going to settle in?
Well, I'll tell you what, right? You know what I mean? Guys didn't do a bad choice in finding Lamons. He's a top goalkeeper. Yeah, he's a quality goalkeeper. He has done you no end of favours, and he is not single-handedly, but obviously going at four at the back, and then having a solid goalkeeper that you know is not going to cost you, just cause like that stuff that Sanchez was doing yesterday. What that does is that unsettles you at the back. It unsettles your defenders.
The defenders are going to be nervous. You know you got a shaky goalkeeper.
Because like you were saying, Chalobah's going to win, mate. He's like, what you do? He's like. And then so you're unsettling. You don't need to be adding frustration to your players. You need to be calming them. If anything, you need to be the guy. You've got one job: do it properly. You need to be the guy calming your defenders down or organising them, not making them having to organise you. That's not the idea.
It's just showing that Man United, who finished 15th last year, took a summer transfer window to have to sign Mbeumo, Cunha, and Šeško, and absolutely trump Chelsea's recruitment of Bino, Gittins, Liam Delap and Garnacho. And it just shows they've gone from 15th to now they will finish above Chelsea this season.
But then
they bought proven now.
No. But let's not underestimate the Michael Carrick situation. I think also difference in. I think Liam Rosenior has got you playing good football. I think again, like I say, that was. When you didn't buy a goalkeeper and you didn't sort your centre-back situation out in the summer, I thought, look, you're going to be a good team, but you're not going to do it. And as long as Ruben Amorim was in charge, I knew that playing 3 at the back weren't going to work. And I knew, but then Michael Carrick, it's like as soon as Michael Carrick come in, the thing with Michael Carrick, what I like is, well, so I don't like it because they're going to be a genuine. I think if he stays in situ, there'll be genuine title contenders because he's not the sort of manager that's going to make mad demands of I want this player. What he'll do is he'll pick a few players which are decent quality players, and he'll speak to the ball and he'll bring in the right players. He'll identify areas on the pitch where Manchester United need to improve, and I think he'll really strengthen you. If I'm honest with you, I don't want him to be in charge next season because I think that will make you a genuine, legitimate title contending
Well, we'll see.
inside.
Yeah.
But obviously, I kind of do for him. I think it's a great footballing story. You know, he's an ex-player, and you know he's come in, he's taken over, he knows the club. And listen, Manchester United, they're a huge worldwide club, and they don't deserve to be in the doldrums that they were. Let's be honest, finishing 15th, doing.
But they are closer than we are. They are closer than we are, and we've gone through that many years. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
You will.
But talking about Tottenham though,
Quickly,
Yeah.
Tottenham,
Yeah.
relegation battle is on.
but none of these teams can bloody win a game to take advantage.
They've got Nottingham Forest
Yeah,
soon
but
though.
No, but Forest on the weekend, come on, man, just win the game.
yeah.
To be fair, you know what, Sean? To be fair, Forest had Brighton away. That's a tough game.
Yeah, I know,
and,
but
and West Ham.
well,
had
West Ham are
Liverpool
going to get
away.
some good. West Ham,
You know what I mean?
West Ham have had some good results recently,
Yeah, they have,
considering who
yeah.
they've played.
Yeah,
but they're gonna get a couple of results here and there. It's just
yeah.
that Forest need to bloody put some pressure on.
If Forest
For
start
me,
winning,
out of all of them, West Ham are playing the best football.
Yeah, I
They've
agree.
got the best personnel. They've got actual attacking players that can stick the ball in the back of the net. Somerville, Bowen. I really like Kante. I think he's a decent player. I know he's young. He's not that experienced. I think he's a decent.
Who's that?
Kante, the defensive midfielder for him. He's fantastic. I think he's a really good player. Really solid.
Yeah.
I've watched them a few times. I watched them against Bournemouth. I thought they were good. I thought they were good against United. And when I look at Forest, okay, out of all the teams, Tottenham are playing the worst football, and the thing about Tottenham is they ain't geared up for a relegation fight.
No, they're not.
They have not. They've got champagne players that are just, you know, there's an expectant. And I remember watching against Arsenal when Igor Tudor's telling the back line to put, he's telling Mickey van der Ven to push
Yeah, I
up,
saw that, yeah.
and he's been like, someone else said, oh no, he was talking about Dragusin. Well, listen, even if he's talking to Dragusin, especially as a Premier League defender, you know that you need to push that line up, and when the ball's up there, you need to keep that line offside.
Do you know what?
Basics. I'm not doing the basics right.
Yeah, for me, I mean, you look at Igor Tudor, who got hired for Spurs until the end of the season as an interim. There's strong talk now that he could get sacked. I'm not joking. If they do that, they got to go and get someone like Sean Dyche. I'm not even joking. No, but hear me out. People are gonna laugh.
That's exactly what I said.
Mate, I'm not joking because even if they win, they only need about 3 wins. By the way, they don't need to go and win every game. They only need about 3 wins. If they win back-to-back games, then the teams below will be like, oh.
Yeah, they got 4 or 5 point cushion on the others, but that's why I'm saying they have to win games.
Yeah, but they have to win and
play for us
and
as well.
defend. You need to defend. I mean, this guy's brought in a 3 in the back system, Igor Tudor, and whether it's worked in Italy or not, I might have done. Mate, this is the Premier League. You've just seen Ruben Amorim lose his job trying to do that. You know what I mean? Yes, Glasner's done it, but it's a specialist system that you need wing backs. You need players to know the system. You can't just come in, play it, and then go and expect to get wins against Premier League level teams.
Glasner's done it. Look where Palace are. It's a system that's just struggles
I know,
in the Premier League.
but to be fair to Glasner, he won an FA Cup playing it. He got Palace into Europe playing it. He won a Community Shield. So they had a very good season last season, Palace. They've been a solid team for the last couple of years. So since Conte, I would say, he's probably the only manager that's found any success playing that system. And again, this is me maybe contradicting myself a little bit because I was backing Amorim a lot. But in order to play that system, you have to have the right players, the right personnel. Yeah. I know that better than anyone watching my team for the last 18 months play that way. So yeah, look, Spurs are struggling, man. They're in if I'm a Spurs fan, I'm very
back-to-back seasons as well.
Also, what you've got to look at with Spurs is their fixture pile up. They've got two Champions League games with Atletico Madrid, right? Tough games. They're the games that knock it out of you. And then they've got Liverpool away, I believe. They've got Nottingham Forest. I think they've got West Ham as well.
Relegation battle that right there.
This
is a team who got mad excited.
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace beat them. That puts them completely away from them. And they've got teams in and around them to play.
This is a team that was getting excited.
Palace on Thursday, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Atletico, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland away.
Sunderland away, that's
Brighton
tough.
at home. Wolves away is a hard game.
It is now.
Every game's hard now for them. Every game
Leeds as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Chelsea away.
There you
and
go.
Everton last game of the season.
I mean, imagine Chelsea wanted to send them down.
Imagine Chelsea relegate them on the last game of the season.
There's nothing more than that. But it's such a contrast. It's just such a contrast. This is a team who finished in the top 8 of the Champions League format to be able to go into the knockout stages. So it's like it's a style of football in Europe.
The thing I find about them is, look, last season where they finished, 17th last season. This season, if let's say they finish 16th, 17th, this season, there's only so long, and relegation teams will know that you can keep knocking on the door. Unless they are just banging on that door. And I'll tell you what, this summer, unless they have a complete clear out or they change something massive to change what's going on, next season could be their season.
This is a team who signed Xavi Simons, Colin Mawani in the summer window, thinking they were getting excited
And
with the players that they bought.
Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher in January. Like
Yeah.
they've tried to bring in players, and these are players who are
working,
established
though.
players, and it's not worked. So Matthias Tell and all these kind of guys. So it's very troubling to the fact that they were in the same position as last year, because that shouldn't. Man United, look at what Man United have done to turn that around. It's the same thing. Man United and Tottenham have been in the same scenario.
It's crazy. Right, guys, sorry about that. Marty had to leave. He had to shoot off, and this had a little emergency to get off quickly. But we're going to carry on the show. So I asked the boys to get the top 5 current strikers in the Premier League other than Erling Haaland. And let's see the list they come up with. So we're going to start with Frank.
Right, well, in no particular order, I've gone with Hugo Ekitike.
I want to order.
Of course, we need to have an order. You can't just
Yeah.
pop
Okay,
out and
all
just
right,
pick
okay.
five strikers. Yeah, all right.
Okay, all right.
Fifth ain't better than one.
All right, fair enough.
Need an
All right.
order, mate.
Well, look, number 5, I was umming and ahhing between a few strikers, but I went with Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the end.
At number 5.
At number 5, yeah.
Current best strikers.
Yeah. I've
Is
gone
this
with Calvert-Lewin.
season or is this
This
like?
season.
No. This
So
current,
just this
yeah.
season.
Current.
Yeah, I know, but current can mean like.
Current, like
yeah.
the last few.
No,
few
current,
months,
like, as in
whatever.
this Premier League season. is
Okay,
current,
cool.
I've gone with Calvert-Lewin. I think he's been a big signing for Leeds, free transfer. Obviously, he's had his injury worries. At one point, if you remember, Calvert-Lewin was tipped to be in England number 9 as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he's found his feet at Leeds, and I think he's been good for them.
All right, who's your number 4?
Šeško, number 4. I think he started to pick up form, and he looks he looks a good investment for Man United, of course. João Pedro, I've gone in at number 3. I've always said I'm a big fan of his, so yeah, gone with João Pedro. Igor Thiago, number 2, second highest scorer in the league behind Erling Haaland, and number 1, Hugo Ekitike.
Ekitike number 1.
Number one, yeah, has
Sure
to
or
be,
sure
yeah.
this?
Yeah, Ekitike number 1. I think it's quite obvious that he's number 1 this season. Second, I'd probably have. Well, you got to go Thiago for this season. If you're talking about overall, I wouldn't put him there. But for this season, I'd say Ekitike, Thiago. Third, I would have João. Fourth, I'd have Gyökeres, and then fifth, I'd have Šeško.
Okay.
Gyökeres number 4.
Yeah, for this season.
Yeah, I agree with your list. I like it.
If I'm talking,
I think Gyökeres is.
Not
if we're talking about what they're going to achieve, that's a different conversation. You're asking the question. This is what I'm
current,
saying. Current.
Yeah, current.
If
What
you're
they've
telling me
done this
current,
season. Yeah.
I can't put Thiago second.
Yeah. He's back.
Sorry,
been top-
he's better
top.
than he's been better than João. He's been better than Šeško. He's been better than
I
Gyökeres.
agree. I totally agree. All right, quickly, boys. We're going to run into Newcastle and Man United combined 11. We're going to start off with the goalkeepers. So Nick Pope or Lamins. Start with you, Sean.
I feel like that's just a mid-off, really.
Yeah, but we got to pick one quick.
All right, I'm going Nick Pope.
Nick Pope. Frank.
You know what? I'm going to agree with Sean. I think Nick Pope's done it for a long time in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm gonna go
Lewis
Nick Pope.
Hall or Luke Shaw.
Hall.
Luke Shaw.
Dan Burn or Martinez.
Lisandro.
Sandro
Yeah,
Martinez.
Licha Martinez. Yeah.
Yeah? Harry Maguire or Thor? Is it Thor?
Tiao.
Tiao.
I'm going Tiao.
You're on Tiao?
I'm going Harry Maguire, man. The way that he's turned things around at Man United,
going Maguire?
I'm Team Harry all day, man.
Diego Dalla or Kieran Trippier?
We're not going Livramento. We're going
He hasn't been
Trippier.
playing.
Fair enough. I'm going Trippier. I'm going Trippier. I think.
Over Dalla?
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going Dalla, bro.
Dallo frustrates me a lot as a Man United fan. I'm going
If you talk
Trippier.
about old school Trippier, yeah, not now.
No, I'm still going Trippier over Dallo.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's a bit. It's comparing him to Trippier now is like you're gonna have to pick Dallo, innit?
That's what I would go to. Yeah.
You're gonna have
for
to.
me.
But Trippier, I wouldn't compare. I'd put Livramento in there.
Yeah,
but,
I'd
We're going to
put
Paris.
Livramento.
It's squads,
in there,
though,
both.
isn't
yeah, but how many games has Livramento played this season?
No, but Trippier's played the last few games. So
No, I know, but
All right,
yeah.
that's fine. No,
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're gonna
I'll
go
go Dalla.
Tonali or Casemiro.
Oh, do you know what? Casemiro's been brilliant. You know what? Nah. Sean, you go first, man.
See, Frank's doing the Man United Defence League.
That's hard, man.
He's doing the MDL.
Come on, we were
I'm going Tonali.
Yeah, all right, Tonali. I'll go
Why are you
Tonali.
even? What? Stop being
Casemiro,
biased.
but Casemiro's Casemiro.
He's having
innit?
heritage force. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
What are we doing?
Tonali, all right, Tonali, go on. Bruno
No,
Guimaraes.
Mainu or Joe Linton.
Oh, nah.
Joe Linton playing.
Yeah, he's been playing
You
again.
Come
should've
on,
put
man.
Bruno Guimaraes, man.
We're doing
Bruno
the 10.
Guimaraes.
We're gonna play Guimaraes in the 10.
Yeah, I'm having Kobe Mainu, man, over Joelinton. Joelinton's just a foul yellow card.
I'm having Kobe over Joelinton.
Yeah.
Because they play three in the midfield. So we
Yeah.
have to do Bruno, and then it's
Fair
Bruno.
enough,
Bruno versus Bruno.
Yeah. Bruno.
Oh, come on, man.
Bruno.
This should have been Bruno versus...
Tonali,
It
Tonali.
should have been Gyökeres versus Tonali, versus Mainu, but that's fine. I mean, look,
So what do you reckon? Tonali, Fernandes would have been better?
nah.
No. Tonali is right, but
Yeah.
I'm saying Bruno should have been compared to
Mainu.
someone else.
Gyökeres, yeah.
No, I'm saying Bruno Fernandes
Bruno
should have been
Fernandes.
compared to someone else in that midfield.
That's what they got.
Whoever's
So it's Tonali or
who's-
Bruno Guerrero.
okay, who have they been playing Newcastle in their attack?
Willock and Jacob Ramsey's been playing.
Yeah,
as
see
well.
that's the attacking midfielder really.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah, but when everyone's fit, it's Tonali, Bruno Gyökeres, and Joelinton. That's the midfield.
So we're gonna go.
Yeah, I can't
Alright,
lie,
So
yeah.
Bruno,
Alright, cool.
Bruno Guimaraes,
Yeah, Bruno
or
Fernandes.
Or Bruno Fernandes. I think everybody knows the answer. for that.
Yeah.
Right, left wing. We're gonna go Anthony Gordon or Cunha.
Cunha for me.
Anthony Gordon.
Overrated.
Cunha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overrated.
I'm out.
Cunha overrated.
You're gonna wind up the man.
He is overrated.
Voltamada or Benjamin? No, it's not even. We'll go Benjamin Šeško.
Yeah,
We'll go
Šeško.
Benjamin Šeško.
It's Šeško, yeah.
Oh, Voltamada.
Yeah, he's been horrible recently.
Yeah.
Reece.
Yes,
He
they're
has
talking
been.
about selling.
They're talking about
him
he's
now.
one of the worst signings Newcastle
Yeah.
ever made.
Yeah.
I know that's stupid to say, but
Yeah.
He started
him-
off with a bang, but
he started off with a bang, yeah, but
and then
Fell off.
Elanga, another worst signing, or
Mbuma.
Mboma, yeah.
yeah.
Easy.
Bobby.
Mbeumo, yeah.
Yeah,
You have to go
Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
All right, quickly, and then we're gonna do fixtures.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to talk about what we got last week?
Quickly, yeah. Go
Do you
on.
want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
Who's right?
the Wolves Villa game.
Yeah.
Everyone got no points because
Yeah.
we all predicted a Villa win. Wolves won that one.
Mm.
Bournemouth Sunderland. Me and Jordan got 0 points, but Sean got 3 points. He predicted the correct 1-1
Sean
scoreline.
knows his stuff.
Burnley versus Brentford. We all predicted an away win to Brentford, but we all got 1 point because it was
Yeah.
4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool West Ham, again, we all predicted a home win, but it was 5-2, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah.
And none of us predicted 5-2, so we all got a point.
Mm.
Newcastle Everton, we all predicted a home win, and Everton won, so 0 points there.
Mm.
Leeds Man City, again, we all predicted a Man City win, but bigger score lines, and it finished 1-0, so 1 point there. Brighton Forest, I predicted the correct score, 2-1 Brighton. Jordan predicted 2-0, and he got 1 point, and Sean got 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
Fulham Spurs, me and Sean both predicted 2-1, got 3 points. Jordan got 1. Palace, we all predicted Man United win, 1 point each, but no correct scores. And finally, Arsenal versus Chelsea, I got that right. I got 3 points. I predicted Arsenal 2-1. Jordan predicted 1-1. Sean predicted 1-0. So after that week, I got 13 points. Sean got 11 points. Jordan got 7 points.
Jesus. Right, this week, Tuesday, the games are on Tuesday. We've got to run through this fast. So the first game is Bournemouth, Brentford, Frank. Quick.
2-2.
2-2. I'm
Yeah.
going 1-0.
I'm going 2-1 Brentford.
Everton, Burnley.
2-1 Everton.
Going 2-0 Everton.
I'm going 3-1 Everton.
Leeds, Sunderland.
I'm going 1-1.
2-1. Leeds.
2 Leeds. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going 2-1 Leeds as well.
Wolves, Liverpool.
All right, Wolves Liverpool. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool away win.
I'm going 3-2 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Aston Villa, Chelsea.
Oh, I'm going another Desmond 2-2.
I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Brighton, Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal away win.
I'm going 2-2.
I'm going 2-0 Arsenal.
Fulham, West Ham.
2-1 West Ham for me.
Away from home.
Wait, who's home? Fulham.
Fulham,
Yeah,
West Ham.
2-1 Fulham. 2-1 Fulham. Sorry.
Going 3-1 Fulham.
I'm going 2-2.
Man City, Nottingham Forest.
3-1 City.
2-1.
To City.
City, yeah.
4-1 City.
4-1. Newcastle, Man United.
Oh man.
Yeah, scared.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go 3-2 Man United. Away win.
I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
I'm going a 2-1 win for United.
Final game, Thursday night, Spurs, Crystal Palace.
2-1 Palace away win.
2-0 Palace.
1-1.
1-1. All right, guys, and that was the show. We've got to wrap it up now. That's On The Bench podcast. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, comment. And we'll be back next week. Drop your predictions below, and please, yeah, man, let's keep pushing. Peace.